Hi guys, how's it going? It's Dragonball AG here, coming to you with another Dokkan Battle video. Today we're going to look at how many stones we actually might be getting for the 6th-year anniversary. And I have to say guys, comparing it to like the 5-year anniversary and the 4th-year anniversaries, we might be actually getting less stones, so it's a bit of a shaft, just based on some of the things they announced recently. But we'll discuss that later on as we get through the video. I want to give a big shout out to Agent Polar Pingu for making this absolutely awesome thumbnail. I love all his work and all the thumbnails he does for me, so please check him out over on his social media channels on Instagram or Twitter. I will leave the links to his social media accounts in the description below. Also leave a link to my own Twitter if you want to follow me to keep up to date with all my thoughts on everything Dokkan and Dragon Ball related and that. And if you like the video and the contents I've been putting out so far, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So let's quickly have a look back at what we got for the 5-year anniversary. So in like part 1 we got a total of 585 stones. That includes giving like the full amount there for the login bonuses over the course of the entire anniversary. Then part 2 we got an extra 43 stones. And then in part 3 we got 125 stones. So I've done my math correct there, that should give us a total of 753 stones. That excludes the stones we got from the countdown bonus. And also there's something about a Twitter campaign as well, it's not actually been included in this stone count, but there you go. It's about 750 stones that we got if you ignore the countdown campaign and anything Twitter related. So what do we know so far? Because we obviously got an announcement on like Twitter, a video which kind of told us what we're getting for the login bonus. Now we're getting 3 stones a day, which is actually less than what we got on the 5-year anniversary. I'm pretty sure in the 5-year anniversary we got 4 stones a day. So we're probably going to get like a total of around 90 stones from the daily login bonus over the course of the whole celebration. And then we probably also get a stone a day as well from doing daily missions. So that'll give us probably a total of about around 120 stones for just the daily missions and daily login bonuses, which is probably a little bit less than what we got last year, because if you see that the login bonuses was 136 and then it was 136 stones for the daily missions there, so that's 172 stones. So we're already getting a little bit shafted by around 50 stones just because we're getting less every single day. Then the login bonus is 30 stones this time is the login bonus, plus like 66 tickets, the God Dragon Stone and the free, you know, really more gift of a unit that's absolutely useless in this Master Ultra Instinct Goku. But last year we actually got 45 stones for the login bonus. So we're actually, yet again, you're getting significantly lower stones already, which makes me worried that we're just going to get less stones in general for the whole celebration. And then what we've been also announcing on from the Twitter videos, we've got this brand new difficult event of facing off against the Gods of Destruction. Now to me, I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be kind of similar to maybe Infinite Dragon Ball History, but although I think somewhere I've seen on Twitter people are saying that the difficulty level is going to be up there with Extreme Super Battle Road, but I still think if it's on kind of par with Infinite Dragon Ball History and how it's applied, then I think we'll probably get around about 35 stones for completing all the missions with it. Then we know we're also getting the live stream as well that's happening on Saturday the 30th of January. Last year in the live stream they gave away 55 Dragon Stones. Now I'm a little bit worried they'll give it less, but I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt here and say since it's the 6-year anniversary we're going to get 66 stones, you know, because 6-year anniversary makes kind of sense. And then we've obviously been announced in the news that we're getting a brand new stage of Boss Rush, so that will give us 35 stones, assuming they don't change the mission rewards for that if you complete the all 5 bosses in a row. It's always quite a simple event because the difficulty of doing multiple Dokkan events, unless you're a new player, is pretty straightforward. Then last year we got a Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, a 5-year anniversary special edition in this, so every single month we do get a reset of the Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, so I do not see why they wouldn't do this for the 6-year anniversary. Normally you get around to get about 30 stones from doing the Ultimate Clash, but the special edition last year gave 40 stones, so I think we'll also get kind of 40 stones again for this. Then we've got the Master GI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta Dokkan events, so we'll get 4 stones from that because there'll be a Z Hard and Super 2 difficulty for each Dokkan event. Then we got the Master Roshi story based event here, which will give us this new Master Roshi card, and I think we'll get around about 12 stones. I think last year we kind of got around about 10 stones for each of the story events, including the missions, so I would suspect we'll probably get about 12ish stones. And that's kind of in line with a lot of the story events recently. They seem to be all kind of a lot shorter based events. Then we've also got this Representatives of Universe 7 story event as well, and I think we'll also get around about another 12 stones. We might get more from this one, just because we've obviously got 2 units that we're going to get in terms of the Master Roshi and Tien and the Krillin and Android 18 cards that you would drop as free units, so we might get a little bit more, but I suspect it's probably going to just be around about 12 stones. It's like a low end estimate there. And then I can't imagine we don't get at least one new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, so if we do get a new stage then it'll be like 30 stones, and it could be based around taking on the Representatives of Universe 7 or taking on, you know, Universe 11 fighters or something like that. And then the next thing that we've got here to discuss is kind of how much will we get in special missions. So last year we got around about 45 stones of special missions. I think we'll probably get around about 50 stones for that, it's just a guess. I'm just using the sort of the countdown art here as just a place kind of holder image, because we obviously don't know what the special missions are in the news at the minute, it's not been announced. And then we got top grossing. So last year last year in JP they hit top grossing twice. So usually the first time they hit top grossing in the iOS store, you usually get around about 30 stones. And then they also hit top grossing on both the Android store and iOS store, which then, when that happens, you usually give out 100 stones. And given how hype UI Goku is and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta have, and there's already people saying on Twitter we're already hitting like top grossing on the stores already. So I have no doubt about it that we will definitely hit top grossing and get on both stores and then get 100 stones. Not sure whether we'll get any extra bonuses for, you know, the sort of the part 2 of the 6th anniversary, where you get the top legendary summon banner, because that didn't get top grossing last year on JP, but I believe there was some other sort of events going on, so we might get an additional 30 stones if we got another top grossing. And when I say other events going on, I believe there was other gacha anniversary games going on which affected Dokkan's ability to get to top grossing. So providing nothing like that's on again, then we probably will for part 2 get top grossing, which might give us an extra 30 stones. But if we do get the extra 30 stones, I'm not sure we'll get the passionate support bonus. So I think in the passionate support bonus we got an extra 30 stones last year. So we will get an extra 30 stones either way, either through the passionate support bonus or via an extra set of top grossing. And then I definitely think we'll get Extreme Z areas for the 3 new story mode units that are just getting released, and that probably will come out in part 2 or part 3 of the actual anniversary towards the end. So usually with an easy area there's two difficulties, the Z hard and super difficulty. So then that'll give us, you know, 2 stones per stage per character, that's 6 stones in total, and then usually an extra mission if you beat the extra stone per stage if you clear it like at least 10 times. So I think in total we'll get around about 9 stones for that. And then usually during the campaigns as well, we usually get these special campaigns that sort of either relate to be on, you know, retweet campaigns or Facebook campaigns, or, you know, just in-game missions by, you know, beating the story event 1,000 times or something like that across all different players, and as a result, if you meet all these different targets, we'll get extra stones. So I think we'll go around to get about 35 stones from doing all those, and that's kind of what was in line with what we got last year in the 5-year anniversary. So I imagine we'll get a similar stone count again. So if you add all those up, if you've been following me and what I've been saying here, that gives us a total of 638 stones, which is a lot less than the 750 stones that we got for the 5-year anniversary. And I believe the 5-year anniversary was actually less than the 4-year anniversary. So I'm not really sure what Dokkan are playing at, why they decided on giving out less and less stones. There might be more events that I've missed that are planning on being released. I mean, we could get a second Infinite Dragon Ball history stage that would pop up the extra stones there in part 2 or part 3 of the celebration. There could be, you know, another events that we don't know about here. There might be a new event that will give you an opportunity to get these story wheels items that drops, which will give you probably an extra stone or two if they release a brand new event for that. But I still think, based on just on the fact that the login bonus is less than last year and the daily login bonus is going to be less than last year, we might just overall see a lower amount of stones actually being received throughout this campaign. I hope I'm wrong there. I hope we do get even more stones than this, but that's just my thoughts on it, just based on what we've been told so far about the login bonuses and the initial login bonus. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also please remember to subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, and hopefully it'll be the 6-year anniversary and I'll be all hype. Bye.